Right, welcome back everyone. I am Evil Tim, and this is Let's Play Castlevania 64. Let's play Castlevania 64. We're off to the Castle Wall as Carrie. That's where we're going. Not going to close that book. Now, you join us as we were before, trapped between two portcullises, and we've got the door here. This is the door of Julius Caesar, or possibly Wurzel Gummidge, but it doesn't matter because it's locked. The lock. So the first thing I have to do is remedy that villainy of the lock. And how do we remedy the villainy of the lock? With a key, which happens to be in that torch there. So we're going to have to find that torch. Now, into the Tower of Prince Charles George Bush Lincoln we go, into this sort of cupboard, which is probably supposed to represent darkness, but does not look like. And here we are in the sort of crumbly, dilapidated tower with its arrow slits on the bottom floor. I'm not sure, maybe they had very tall foes and could just shoot them in the ankles, who knows. So we make our way up this obviously not a staircase, it's a ramp with a stairs texture on it, it does not look anything like it. We've got a gap there because of poor unionised workforces, communism. And we got a Tower of Bones, a staple Castlevania enemy, only there's only one skull in it. Why is there only one skull in it, you ask? Well, it's probably due to budgetary restrictions, or perhaps it's a young Tower of Bones. So they've put that gardening cane underneath it so that the other skulls can grow up under it later. But of course we'll never know because we thoughtlessly murdered it. We could have studied its life cycle, but no. Carrie is not a scientist. Carrie is a mage and a sorcerer. Is not interested in proof. She is not interested in empirical formulas, she is only interested in death and destruction. Okay, so jump across this green moving block, which has anti-gravity in it due to being green. We've got another Tower of Bone here, which will gob its fire at us and hit us and give us a power-up. We've got a guillotine blade for some reason. We've got these Medusa heads, which appear during jumps, in order to try and knock you down holes and kill you. That's unkind of them. We're not going to settle for that sort of silliness. And you have to... Right, there's a bat which has just appeared from Bat Space, a dimension which follows Carrie around and is apparently full of bats. But you have to wonder about the functionality of these guillotine blades. I mean, why are they here? Do they... And there's blood on them, so they're obviously used. So they just drag giants halfway up here and then hack them apart? Who knows? It's a mystery. A strange and bizarre mystery. Maybe it's part of the horror of this game. The horror of not even knowing what the fuck. Okay, so one final guillotine blade drops down. We have some bats up here that in fact don't jump on us from Bat Space. They just sit up there, dangling, like bats do, apparently. And this one's going to try to attack us, but it's going to fail, and we're going to steal its stuff. It's got a red Dual S. Not sure what it was doing with that. And that one had 100 gold. And we go through here. We've actually got a boss already. We've got a two-headed skeletal Hydra creature, which is one of the most irritating bosses in the whole game. This is largely because Carrie's bolt can target either of them, and you really don't have much say in it. If you manage to knock half the life off the back one first, you're basically going to take huge amounts of damage, and there's nothing much you can do about it. Oh, it looks simple now, and it's just lobbing these puffs of fire at us, and in fact, you can completely avoid these puffs of fire if you stand on top of the entrance. But when you take off half its life, it will start doing a flamethrower attack. Now, the flamethrower attack lasts significantly longer than the amount of invincible frames that Carrie has after being hit, which means that you can take 2/3 of a bar worth of damage from one attack by this thing, which means essentially you can go from 6 turning and 4 burning to Corpse City in 2 hits from the second boss. And people wonder why I say this game is frustrating. Okay, so we scarf down some roast beef, and battles in this mess are utterly ridiculous to a detached observer. I mean, you just Carrie running around scarfing roast chicken while trying to throw bolts around. It makes no sense. It's really silly. Take that, you. You're dead. I'm dead. Oh, good lord. You killed my brother, or the other half of me, or whoever it was. I don't know. I never really got his attention. You'd always look the other way, bastard. Ow. I'm gonna breathe fire at you now. Now, you're all saying, why didn't you just hide from the fireballs behind there? It's obviously a wall, Evil Tim. You can't breathe fire through walls. Well, what the hell do you know? This game is more scientific and mechanically accurate than you. And it says you can breathe fire through walls, which means you can. We just saw inside Carrie's head. There's nothing. Who'da thunk? Okay, so we're going to pick up his stuff. We're going to pick up his knife. Why did he have a knife? Who knows? He's a hooligan. He's a hoodie, making the streets unsafe. So we're going to take the axe instead, because we don't want the knife, and we're going to pull this lever, the mechanism to open the grating. Operate the mechanism? Yes, operate the mechanism. Pull the lever down, and it turns the cogs, and they're not going to even attempt to make it look like these cogs actually, interlace with each other properly. So we're not going to do that. We'll raise this grating. portcullis or whatever the hell it is, and this will continue to rotate for significantly longer than that, so you wonder what else it might be doing, what other forms of villainy it is perpetrating. Anyway, it wouldn't be a level in this game if we didn't acquire enough roast chicken to start our own KFC, so there's some more roast chicken, and jump down here, and there is going to be a white jewel for us to save at. So there we go, there is a white jewel. Will you save up to this point? Yes, I will. Data saved. Good. And down here is some more towers of bone. And look at this thing, it is quite obviously sitting on a gardening cane. That's its flamethrower attack, which it can do as well. And there's some skeletons which will try to pounce us because they haven't been in this level yet, and they are angry at this fact. We were cast as part of this level, you fucking bitch. Why are you taking all our scenes and all our lines? We were supposed to have beaten that bony thingy. You horrible woman. No respect for the dead, you. Hey, that was my moon card. Where are you going? Okay, so we got a bunch more skeletons, and we're going to have this sort of strange demonstration that sometimes Carrie's bolt does a whole lot less damage than others, maybe because it's sort of Doom random mechanic. Up here we got ourselves a power-up, and for some reason this sack of grain is 500 gold. Now you have to wonder precisely how much this gold is worth when you can just pick it up any old fucking where. I guess maybe, you know, they have boots made out of gold around here, paperweights and such. So anyway, this is one of the places in the game you actually can farm blue skeletons for once, and it's actually the best place to farm for stuff around here. Got the left tower key, and we got 100 gold, 100 gold, and it's the right tower key. Look where I'm standing. God damn you, game. Stop confusing me. Okay, so we go in here, we can unlock the left tower now. Click. The left tower key has been used. And we open the door and go into another one of these dark cupboard things, and here is the left tower, which has no floor. Oh god. Yep. And up there is a small platform with a roast beef on it that you probably can't even see in the uploaded version of this. But you just have to take my word, it's there. It's to the right of the 3 rotating platforms. And we're going to have another collapsy bit here, and go more unionised workforces. Work to rule. I'm going to take my day off now, you horrible people. You fucking Dracula. I'm not going to work for you no more. Right, so all these rotating platforms of spikes, some which again are covered in blood. I really don't know why. And the problem with the platform over there with the roast beef on it is that it's about 5 times larger than Carrie's shadow, and also happens to have a torch in the middle of it, so it's pretty fucking difficult to actually land on the damn thing. Back there we had a set of 4 platforms. The first and third of them only turn over when you stand on them, so it's fairly safe to jump on those as long as you're quick in jumping back off again. Go away. I'm stealing your monies. What are you going to do about that? Nothing. You know why? Because you're dead, and always were. Okay, as this descends down, and we jump over here, and this thing turns over right as we do, and obviously, for everyone watching, yep, this is a set of spikety stairs. I've really no idea precisely how this tower is supposed to function with anything, and of course it wouldn't be a complete frustrating level without jumping onto ludicrously tiny platforms at least once. Yep, that's easy to fall off.